Most people think Mount Everest is the ultimate test of human survival. It's not. Everest has an army of Sherpas, guided paths, and a 1% fatality rate. It's a walk in the park compared to these 10 vertical traps. If you step foot on these peaks, you aren't just hiking, you are playing Russian roulette with a body bag. Here is the raw, terrifying survival data on the top 10 hardest and most lethal mountains on Earth. 10. Sula Grande. The lethal stat. The infamous setting of the survival horror film Touching the Void. Why it's hell. Its vertical faces are covered in unstable, shifting powder snow over slick ice, making it nearly impossible to place solid safety anchors. One slip usually means a thousands of feet drop into a glacial crevasse. 9. Denali. The lethal stat. Over 100 standard route deaths due to extreme sub-zero exposure. Why it's hell. Located near the Arctic Circle, temperatures plummet to -60 degrees Fahrenheit. There are zero porters or Sherpas here. Climbers must physically haul 100+ lbs of their own gear and sleds across massive, hidden glacier crevasses. 8. Makalu. The lethal stat. Extreme technical difficulty with an 11% fatality rate. Why it's hell. A relentless, four-sided pyramid. The final stretch requires unassisted, highly technical mixed rock and ice, climbing at an altitude where your brain and organs are actively starving for oxygen. 7. The Eiger North Face. The lethal stat. Over 60+ climbers killed on a single face. Why it's hell. Known as the murder wall. It's a 5,900-foot vertical wall of loose, rotting limestone. When the sun hits the ice, it turns the mountain into a literal shooting gallery, raining massive boulders down on climbers and severing safety ropes. 6. Cerro Torre. The lethal stat. Ranks as one of the world's lowest summit, most exclusive peaks. Why it's hell. A sheer vertical nay. Why it's hell. A sheer vertical needle of rock capped with fragile, hollow, rime ice that can't hold safety anchors. Combine that verticality with Patagonia's infamous 100+ mph winds that can literally rip a human straight off the cliff face. 5. Kanchenjunga. The lethal stat. A death rate that refuses to drop, hovering near 20%. Why it's hell. The third highest peak on Earth is completely isolated. If you get hit by its relentless high-altitude storms, deep frostbite, or fluid in the lungs, rescue helicopters cannot physically reach you. 4. Bane the Brack, the Ogre. The lethal stat. 24 years of absolute failure between the first and second summits. Why it's hell. A jagged, near-vertical tower of slick granite. It requires elite, high-grade vertical rock climbing combined with brutal, unpredictable alpine storms that trap climbers on exposed cliffs. 3. Nanga Parbat. The lethal stat. 20% fatality rate. Over 80 documented deaths. Why it's hell. Nicknamed the Killer Mountain, it forces you to face the Rupal Face, a continuous, completely vertical 15,000-foot wall of solid rock and ice. It is the biggest single mountain wall on the planet. 2. Annapurna. The lethal stat. 32% fatality rate. Why it's hell. Statistically, 1 in 3 climbers die. It is a shifting mass of glacial ice. You can be the best climber in human history, and a random, 1,000-ton avalanche will still erase your entire route without warning. 1K2. The lethal stat. 13% fatality rate. 1 death for every 8 summits. Why it's hell. Climbers must clear the bottleneck, a 50-degree vertical ice chute deep inside the death zone, sitting directly underneath a collapsing, 100-foot wall of unstable ice cliffs. End of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos like this. See you in my next upload.